This video is about modal auxiliaries. This topic is very important in English grammar. The following words are the modal auxiliaries in English: can, could, may, might, must, ought to, shall, should, will, would. Can is used for 4 conditions. Ability: Pam can ski very well. Strong possibility: don't stop your car yesterday. You can cause an accident. Suggestion: my roommate is a nuisance. You can get a single room. Permission: can I see you again? Yes, I would like that. Could is used for 6 conditions. Permission: could I use your eraser? Polite request: could you please be quiet? Ability based on certain conditions. You could be a good pianist if you practiced more. Past ability: when I was 10 years old, I could pat my head and rub my stomach at the same time. Past of can in indirect speech. Gail said she could drive us to the airport. Possibility: be careful with those matches. You could start a fire. May is used for possibility and permission. Permission: Dr. Smith, may I borrow your lecture the next week? Possibility has 2 forms. 1. Future action: I may go home during the next break. 2. Present condition: Minyoung may be homesick. She has been very depressed for 2 weeks. May is used for possibility and permission. Permission: Dr. Smith, may I borrow your lecture the next week? Possibility has 2 forms. 1. Future action: I may go home during the next break. 2. Present condition: Minyoung may be homesick. She has been very depressed for 2 weeks. Should is used for 3 conditions. Advice: you really ought to read more. Moral obligation: a teacher ought to have patience. Expectation: that police officer ought to know where the downtown area is. Ought to is used for 3 conditions. Advice: you really should read more. Moral obligation: a teacher should have patience. Expectation: that police officer should know where the downtown area is. Must is used for 3 conditions. Necessity: you must get to work on time. Assumption: he must be a good writer because he has won so many awards. Prohibition: you must not smoke in this section of the hospital. Will is used for 3 conditions. Simple future: I will see you tomorrow. Promise: I will be there on time. Determination: I will get an A in this course if it kills me. Shall is used for an offer to do something. For example, shall I put these papers on your desk? The other usage is first person question asking for agreement. For example, shall we leave now? Would is used for several conditions. 1. Polite request: would you hold my books for a moment? 2. Willingness to do something: would you like to eat out tonight? 3. Past habitual action: my last roommate would play music until 3 o'clock. 4. Past of will in indirect speech: she said Noah would help me. 5. Result of the condition: if I had time, I would meet with you. Might not and may not are used for negative possibilities. The other part is negative possibilities. May, might, plus not, plus verb. This formula is used to say that it is possible that something in the present is not the case or that something in the future will not happen. For example, the baby might not be better by tomorrow, so I may have to stay home. For saying that it is possible that something in progress at the time of speaking is not the case, we use this formula. May, might, plus not plus be plus present participle. Example: the baby might not be sleeping. Why don't you check? The following formula is used to say that it is possible that something in the past did not happen or was not the case. May, might, plus not plus have plus past participle. The baby might not have had enough to eat. See if she wants some more. This formula is used to say that it is possible that something in progress at a specific time in the past did not happen or was not the case. May, might, plus not plus have been plus past participle. Example: the baby might not have been feeling well. Cannot and could not are used for impossibilities. For impossibilities we use can, or, could plus not plus verb. This formula is used to say that it is impossible for something to be the case. For example, that can't be Rebecca. Rebecca isn't so tall. To say that it is impossible for something in progress at the time of speaking, we use this formula. Can, or, could plus not plus be plus present participle. Rebecca couldn't be here yet. Her classes don't finish for another half hour or so. This formula is used to say that it is impossible for something in the past to have happened or to have been the case. Can, or, could, plus not, plus have plus past participle. Example: Rebecca couldn't have driven that car. She doesn't know how to drive a stick shift. To say that it is impossible for something in progress at a specific time in the past to have happened. Can, or, could plus not, plus have been plus present participle. Example: that can't have been Rebecca at the store. Rebecca went away for the weekend. Not to confuse. Can, could plus not and may, might plus not. Compare these two sentences. Jerry might not have done the report. He wasn't sure he would have the time. It is possible Jerry didn't do the report, but the speaker isn't sure. Jerry couldn't have done the report. He wasn't in the office all week. It was impossible for Jerry to have done the report. For the first one, it was possible but did not do. So we use may or, might plus not. In the second one it was impossible. So we use can, could, plus not. This table is so important. Please read it well. It shows the degree of certainty of modals. For example, when you use must, you are sure 95%. Or for might, could and may, you are sure 50%.